Now folks, that I showed you Birupur, where Zhang saw a statue of Siddharth, the young Siddharth, as a warrior. He saw a statue of the young Siddharth. It is as a warrior because the place's name is Birupur. Bir means a very courageous person, a warrior. So after that, Zhang takes us to a place where all Buddhists want to know where it is. See, because these places haven't been found, Buddhism has been thrown around as mythology, just like Hinduism. It is not mythology. Buddhism is history, our history, India's history, Bihar's history. Because UP's history. I'm sure you all want to know the place I showed you in my previous videos, the place where Queen Mahamaya lived, the place where King Sudhodana stayed. It was the proper palace area, what Zhang writes, proper palace area, that is Kote Khas. Now I'm sure you want to see the place where Siddharth, the young Gautam, lived with his wife Yashodhara, and his son was born there. So I'm sure you would like to see that place, because after showing us Birupur, where Zhang saw a statue of young Siddharth, he takes us to Siddharth's home, the Bodhisattva's home, Bodhisattva Siddharth and Yashodhara. Folks, it is Ranipur Babu. Ranipur Babu. See, all these places became pilgrimage spots later on. So they got specific names according to their story. Now this was, the Buddha, he left Yashodhara at a very young age, straight after the birth of his son. So you can say, Siddharth hardly lived there. So that place is known in the name of Yashodhara and his son, Ranipur Babu. Babu is a small child. Babu is a small child. It is an infant child in this case. So Ranipur Babu, folks, I visited that place and I was attacked by a dog, a huge greyhound. And it came in a friendly manner, but I was terrified. It reared up on its hind legs with its paws on my chest, and my mood went off. I got into my car and I just sat down for half an hour cooling myself. So this is Ranipur Babu. The village is a very high caste Kshatriya village, folks. Very high caste Kshatriya village. Remember of the Gautam Gotra. The Buddha, he was high caste, very high caste. He was of the Gautam Gotra. So basically it is sovereign, and all Kshatriyas, entirely Kshatriyas, and it is a rich village. It is a rich village, well-to-do village, and my friends, it is inhabited by the sort of family of Gautam Buddha, the descendants of the extended family of Gautam Buddha. And the beauty of it is, a lot of them are in United States, in the UK, all over the world. It's a highly educated village. Gautam Buddha's own palace area. See, like you all might be finding it weird, myself taking see, the Buddhist story was very, very well healed in India to go out into the world in the manner it has done. So, what do you call it? And the archaeologists, they have, according to them, the Buddhist story is around 10 feet below the ground. They are, always digging for the big Buddhist story, digging below the ground, for bricks, ancient bricks, etc. No, it is continuous living. Siddharth's, palace, when Yashodhara must have grown old, the extended family, the cousins, etc., the nephews and all must have started living in that. And then the house got dilapidated, and then on the same spot made new ones. But the descendants, it is continuous, living in that area. It's in all the places, the Buddhist places, except for the big sangramas. The big sangramas are under 20, 30 feet high mud mounds. Someone covered them up with mud mounds. Anyway, this is Ranipur Babu, the place where Yashodhara and her son, Babu is the son, and Ranipur is, of course, Yashodhara was the Rani. And proof that this is Siddharth's home, his palace area, where he lived with Yashodhara for some years, is the 4 sites around it. The 4 sites of a sick man, of a very old man, of a corpse of a respected bhikshu. These 4 prove that this Ranipur Babu is the residence of Bodhisattva Siddharth before he left the palace. And another proof I will be showing you later on is the place where Zhang points out he left the palace and got onto his horse when he was fleeing from the palace. So folks, Ranipur Babu is 100% the residence of the palace of Siddharth Gautam and the Bodhisattva and his wife Yashodhara and Rahul. And this is just next to Ranipur, which is Mahamaya's living quarters. It later became Prajapati Gautami's living quarters, Ranipur. And then you have Kote Khas, which was King Sudhodana's male area, his palace area, his court area. So folks, I hope you found this video educative. If you did so, if you liked it, don't forget to follow, like and subscribe to my page, Buddha Exhumed, and don't forget to tell your friends and relatives about this page. And don't forget to keep viewing my channel, because the next video is on the 4 sites the Buddha, the Bodhisattva saw, which caused him to leave his palace and go into the world searching for the truth.